Hello, everybody. How are you? Please let me know if you are there. Hello, I am Claire. I am Claire Clark, and I've come here today to show you, well, one of my lovely clients, Sally. We're going to be hearing all about her book. So if you don't know who I am, why would you? My name is Claire Clark. I help business owners elevate their brand and grow their business through the power of creating strategically positioned planners, workbooks, and journals. And we have Sally here today with her book. But first of all, Sally, tell us who you are and what you do.
Hello. So I'm Sally. I founded my HR company, Limelight HR, about 6 or 7 years ago now. And there's a team of us that work here now. And we basically work with small businesses to help them create a happy workplace, look after their staff, keep the culture really positive and upbeat so that they can achieve all of their business goals and everybody can enjoy doing it.
And if you look at any of Sally's socials, it is always upbeat and like you can't not look at it and not smile. It's lots of fun.
Lots of
So
blow up palm trees.
yeah. So you're here because you created a book. Let's have a
Yes.
look at it. I have got the original because actually you didn't just create one book.
No,
You did the first year.
that was our first
The
one.
first year. You loved it so much you made a
A
second one.
second one,
And then I
and
look at the
then
third year.
this year's.
3 years in a row. And they're ever so
Yeah.
slightly different covers, but like still
Yes.
looks and feels you. Tell us about it. Tell us what it is, who it's for.
Yeah, so it is, reading from the front, the 2024 People Planner to help you manage and motivate your team. Hence Plannager, because it was planner for a manager.
For a man. I remember when you came
Yeah.
up, like, can I use this? I'm like, yes, Jinx.
Yeah, I think we had quite a rude name for it before that, but I can't remember what it was. And somebody suggested that might not be great for socials. So we went with the Plannager. It is essentially, I think what it came from is I know what it's like being a business owner and
I'm loving
being
why you talk.
and being stupidly busy and crazy and trying to keep on top of everything. And it's really important that you're looking after your team at the same time. And I know a lot of managers want to do the right thing, but they struggle with keeping on top of that and remembering what they need to do or when people's birthdays are or what do they need to discuss in the team meeting or what fun things could they be doing with their team. So we essentially created this as a little uh, gift to managers, where it's essentially their own little HR department sitting alongside them every day going, have you thought of doing this? And are you doing this? And what do you have to put in for this week? So it's got everything from top tips at the front about how to have difficult conversations or how to set up your mission, vision, and values, or how to create your own vision board for the year. So just giving you an overview of positive things you could be doing yourself to set you up for success. But then it's also got monthly calendars in with all of the awareness days that would be really useful. There's a lot of food-based awareness days because we are fans of food in this team. So there's lots of cheese days and hot chocolate days and pancake days and all of those things, just to give people a starting point.
Surely that's easy to bring into the office, though, isn't it? Oh, it's hot chocolate day. I brought everybody in some hot chocolate. Like that's an easy
Exactly.
thing, right?
Exactly. The point is supposed to be that it's really easy to use awareness days. And actually, we've also got a QR code with each calendar, which links to a secret page on our website where we've given ideas of what you can do on the awareness days that we've included, just to like spark some suggestions and ideas. And then we've got weekly action boxes that gives you an idea, like for you to write down ideas of what you want to do with the team that week, who you're going to give a shout out to, if there's any performance issues you've got to address, and we get people to do little smiley faces as to how their week's
How we're
gone.
feeling.
Yeah, because I think it's really important as a manager, you've got to remember you need to look after yourself. And actually, if you're finding each week you're struggling, then it highlights there's actually something that you need to look into to change. Because we know it's really important. Managers have to look after themselves in order to look after their teams. So it's important that this book is about for them personally as well as their teams. And then we've got monthly actions in there, keeping them focused on whatever strategy or goals that they've set up for themselves. Reminding them to look after the team's well-being and what they're doing around diversity and inclusion, any communications that they need to make, whether they need to get help from anybody, that could be internally or externally. And then each month we've got a sort of manager guide to a management theory. Just gives them an idea of something they could do to assess the team, and just to give them a bit of a process around it. So we've got something like that where we maybe have a diagram, we explain a bit about what it's about or what it's for, or how they can use it, and they can do it as a bit of an exercise. It's just it's just to introduce it, and give them an overview. And then if there's one that they try and they think, oh, actually I'm quite interested in this, they could go off and do some more research on it.
Cool. Can you hold all three up at once?
I can try. La la la. They're such a beautiful shade of complementary colours.
Love them.
There we go.
Like, what are you going to do for 4? Or like, what colour? I don't know.
I don't know. We've been looking at this because we've got, these are all our brand colours.
We're not brand colours.
We do have some like pastel colours.
Oh, right, like
some of my team just coming past. So we do have some pastel colours we could go for, but then we're trying to work out like which one could we go with and what might people like. So we've got a year to think about it.
Yeah. Well, 7.
Just under.
7, just under. Let's not leave it that late. But
yeah.
So Sally, to create this book, you came on the course to create a planner for your business. So tell us a bit about how you found that. Hopefully nice things. Experience was like, what did you like?
Literally, I wouldn't have created any of these without it. Like it just wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have had a clue. I had a rough idea of something that I could do, but I had absolutely no idea how to take that from an idea to actually making it happen. And we actually did it within a really short period of time. Like we got straight on it, which isn't like me with courses. I'm tend to do courses and not get around to actioning anything, but I think that's shocking. I think that's what was really good about the course, because it was the way it was set out was really clear and easy to follow. I'm somebody who can get very easily overwhelmed, and the structure of the course, the way it was on the website, the way the different modules were set out, I just found it really easy to follow through and do each stage. And it was done in small chunks, which I found easy to do, because again, if it's really long hours worth of things, I struggle to maintain the kind of focus and attention on it. So it meant we could do it in sizable chunks. And as a team, I would kind of watch a video, and then as a team, we'd brainstorm what we were going to do around that next bit, and then as a team we all kind of put it together. It wasn't me, it's massively a team effort. So it just gave us that real structure, and it made it come to life. And there's absolutely not a chance that I'd have done it without. And I'm not great on tech either, so the fact that the course covered the tech side of things enough for us to load it up to Amazon and know like the size of the pages and all these things that you just wouldn't have a clue about without having something to follow. It was brilliant. And now we've got this lifelong annual planner, which is part of our business.
It's gonna keep going forever now.
I know, like I can't ever stop now.
So a bit of the fact about having a book for your business, a bit about working with me to do it. What would you say to people who are either thinking about creating a book for their business, or, they've got it in the back of their mind? What would you say?
I think it's an absolute no-brainer, if I'm honest. I think it's a real chance to showcase what you do in a way that's really accessible to everybody. And we do genuinely want to help managers be really good at being managers. And I know as a busy person how much I need elements of structure. So this came from a desire to genuinely help people, but also it helps us share our business. So it's not just selling it on Amazon. It's not just about trying to make money from it. It's the fact that we've got it to, when we go to events, we can take it. When we've got clients that we give a free copy to, and that's part of the sort of retainer package when they sign up to us. We use it in the building. There's loads of other businesses, so we can leave copies in sort of shared spaces. And if I go along to networking groups, you walk in with a book and people are like, oh, what's that? Well, let me tell you.
Sit down. It's
just this little thing I made that's on Amazon. So it's just really great. And then you've got all the socials and the marketing that come from it. So you're not just marketing the book, you're marketing your business every time you do anything with it. And it gives a real sense of who you are. I don't think there's a lot of people doing ones like this. I've seen maybe a couple of HRE type ones, but they don't come close to this.
No. And the thing is, and I say this, and obviously I'm going to say this, and people are going to say, well, of course you're going to say this. And I get lots of people come to me, they're like, oh, well, I'm on this subject matter. And they've either not seen any in that subject, or I've seen other people doing them. I'm like, yeah, but I teach you how to do things differently. And they're like, of course you are, of course you're going to. I do genuinely bring in a way to look at creating these books differently, not in just presenting them and what it's about, but it's combining the strategy, it's combining how it's going to grow your business. You're not just making a stationery book, you're making something much more comprehensive, but at the same time, so accessible, so easy for people to buy, because they feel safe buying from Amazon. They're not going to think twice. You see the book, oh, I'll buy that, I'll grab that. You don't think twice about buying stationery. If you do, there's something wrong with you. Like, who wants too much stationery? You see it.
Never enough.
You're going to go on Amazon, and it's a very people know exactly what they're going to expect. And we know as a business owner, when people feel safe and they know what to expect, they proceed, right? The planners on Amazon, they know they're going to go onto Amazon, they're going to click to buy, it's going to come 2 days later or 3 days later at the worst. It's going to come through their letterbox, and they're going to be like, brilliant, I like that. And that's exactly, it's why I love using that platform so much as well. And like you said, you can go and get copies and do things with them as well. So that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. And the fact that it's print on demand means we've not put ourselves at any risk through doing it. It works perfectly for us. And it's really easy to access the reports and things like that to see how your sales are going. And then, we've made it onto bestseller lists on Amazon. So we get to put that on my LinkedIn profile, Amazon bestseller and all that. It's really exciting, and it's fun for us to see every year that it happens.
I get just as excited about everybody's book as they do as well. So I'm like, let's do another.
Yeah. I know, I love it.
So thank you so much for coming and sharing everything about that today. I really appreciate it. And the palm tree. Where can people find more about you? Obviously your book is on Amazon. We'll make sure that goes in the details below. But where can we find more information about you and what you do within your business?
So we're on pretty much all the socials as Limelight HR. So if you find Limelight HR anyway, so we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok. That's for the fun videos. We're on TikTok.
Definitely check out the TikTok, definitely.
Yes. And LinkedIn as Sally Bendtson. And we've got a Limelight HR page on there as well.
Brilliant. Well, that's brilliant. Thank you. Go over and check her, especially the TikTok, even if you just want to have a little giggle, go and have a little look. So if you've been watching this and you're thinking, actually, I am a bit interested in either doing the course to learn how to create a book for yourself like Sally did, or if you're like, do you know what? I like the idea, but I don't want to do it, then you can come to us and we offer a full done for you service. So if you're interested in either of those, then do reach out. You can find me on my socials at I am Claire Clark. On my website is iamclareclark.co.uk. Always happy to have a chat, or jump in my DMs as well. Always happy to have a chat. And as you can see, always excited to help bring a new book to life. So thank you very much, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye.